Can just edit it. Okay, so I've been making soup since I can remember. So right, just from whatever we have on hand. Nothing is pre-planned. Nothing is thought out really. It's kind of like, okay, what can I do with all this chicken that I have left over? So I have a bunch of chicken here. I have like way too much chicken. I don't know how this happened, but I have a bunch of chicken here that this chicken legs that I baked the other day. And what I'm gonna do is make a chicken soup with it. We're gonna fill this about halfway. And then what we're gonna do is add the chicken in and then cook it for about an hour on high heat and get all the good flavor and gelatinous stuff from the chicken into the water. And then we season the water, and I'll show you how to do that as well. Funny story, I don't know if you saw, but my daughter comes downstairs. She's 14 years old. And here, Decky, show my whole outfit. It looks like I have no pants on. And she tells me, Mom, your outfit doesn't match. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, for work, we do Zoom calls, and all they see is, like, your chest up, you know? So, like, how many of you can make a comment in the comment section. How many of you who are doing Zoom calls, Skype, or whatever kind of meetings, Google meetings, that you just from like the head up and then you have like pajama bottoms on the bottom or yoga pants or whatever, something that doesn't match? Is that funny, Decky?
Yeah. Can I do it again? Want I do again?
What's up, buddy?
What's up?
Do you know why we do Mama Cal's Kitchen?
Yeah,
Why?
because we cook food.
And to honor who?
Mom Cal's Kitchen.
And Mame?
Me too.
Mame?
She died, yeah, Mama.
Yeah. So we're gonna honor her and
I think I'm a little present.
we're gonna show people how to use.
It looks like a pants
We're gonna show people how to make really good soups from scratch, like Mame used to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So this is what you want to see. You want to see boiling of the water, and what I'm gonna do is take the chicken out and strain it. I'm gonna put it in a strainer and then get all the good meat and then put the meat back in the water. I'm gonna season the water. I'll show you what I'm gonna do, and I'm also gonna add the egg noodles. Okay, Mikey, you wanna come hold the camera for me for a second?
Yeah, of course.
So what you wanna do is take your chicken out. Just don't hold the phone over the soup because I don't want it to fog up and I don't want it to fall in the soup. Okay. I'm going to use this to get all the little parts out of the broth. And what I do is put all the chicken in this strainer here. And then make sure all the bones are out. I'm going to cut up the chicken on a cutting board. And I'm going to add it back into this broth and let it go back to a boil after I season it. And then I'm going to, if you have any vegetables you want to add, like carrots, you can add fresh carrots. You can add fresh carrots. You can add celery. You can add canned items, carrots. You can add canned green beans, whatever you want. And then we'll add the egg noodles once it's boiling. Back to Mama Cal's Kitchen, or should I say Mikey and me? That's the new name, Mike's.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's important that my Mame taught me how to make a really good stew, a good soup from pretty much leftovers or anything you have in your fridge. So having Micah help me, now I'm passing that on to her, and then she'll pass it on to her kids if she has any and things like that. So, okay, so I'm adding a sliced can of carrots because I don't have any fresh ones. Normally I do, but they got eaten. You can also add potato to this. You don't have to add noodles.
It's one of my favorite stews.
Yeah, it is. Good. I usually don't measure, but for you guys, I'm going to. I'm going to add 3 scoops of, what is this, 1 tablespoon. So 3 scoops of that just to add a little extra flavor because I already got really good flavor in there from the chicken cooking. All right, back up a little bit. And then I'm going to add the tomato base. So I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon and a half of that. I like putting tomato. That's something actually my mom taught me. that I think she learned from my dad's mom, which would be my paternal grandmother. And adding a tomato base to your soup is actually really good. And then what we're going to do is add the garlic salt. And I'm just going to go around a couple times. 1, be generous. 2, and then I'm going to put this back on the stove. See, this is what it looks like. Let me see. It'll fall in. And then,
So, the magical spoon of Wonderland.
so what we're going to do is bring this, hey Mike, Nay, turn that down. Oh my goodness, that girl. It's like a nursing home in here. Turn the volume down, Nay. Okay. So, Mike, so what we're going to do, boil the water, and then once it's boiling, we're going to add the noodles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, we'll be back in a few, maybe 30 minutes or something.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so you don't have to use your tongs. I would suggest if you don't like washing your hands, just take your tongs and take them out, the chicken out. But if you don't want to use, if you don't have any tongs to use, you can just use your hands.
As long as it's cooled down, right?
Yeah. Basically,
And your hands are washed.
Yeah. Basically, you just cut the meat into the tiniest pieces you can get them. So like that, and then if you want to work on the bigger pieces and work to the small pieces, that's fine. If you want to work on the small pieces to the bigger, that's also fine. It doesn't really matter as long as you're cutting it. I'm doing small to big and stuff.
How old are you, Mikey?
I am 9. Let's say 8.
Okay, so you put that one on the cutting board and then cut around the bone.
The bigger ones, they're the ones that are super hot, so you really want to be careful with that. I would definitely suggest tongs for the bigger ones. I don't know why I'm saying this. I'm a 9-year-old, but it would just be the smarter thing to do.
Because you got skills, girl.
It's just really hot, like really.
Passing on the meme skills.
Also, you can, if you feel like you got a bone in there, you can always kind of like check. Meat's super easy to like see if it's like not enough. Yeah, that's
So you put the bones to the side, and then after that, you can just put it to the side mix.
The smartest thing to do is to cut the bone out, and then you can work on the actual meat itself.
Exactly.
It'd be smart to have a bowl right next to you, but I don't, so I'm just gonna put it in with everything else.
You can put it on the side in the sink. I can dig it out. Oh no, my little strainer. That handy dandy. There you go. Hey. Okay, so after she's done cutting up all the chicken, she's gonna put it back in the pot right here, and then I'll show you. Ducky, you just hit my elbow. You okay? Are you
Also,
okay?
this is also
You walk
this
right
part
into my
is
elbow.
usually at the top of it. Don't forget that one because that one it's pretty tiny. I was just like in there. I was just like,
Yeah.
oh wait, hang on.
Watch them little small pieces. Okay, so what we're gonna show you now is this is what I'm using to season. Hold on, buddy, don't touch. Hold on. Okay, so we have some tomato base. I'm gonna add a tablespoon and a half of that. I don't have any fresh carrots, so we're gonna use sliced carrots from a can. Normally I do use fresh. I'm gonna season the broth with some chicken seasoning. Hold on. And that I'm probably gonna use about, whoops. I'm gonna use about 3 tablespoons of that. Ducky, watch out, honey. 3 tablespoons of that. The garlic salt, I'm gonna use, I don't really measure anything as you guys know, but go around the pot a couple times on top. And then I just realized that my egg noodles, I used them in the last stew, so I don't have enough. So I'm gonna use these little ones for my stew today. But normally I use egg noodles.
I don't. I want to eat this.
Yeah, we love egg
I'm
noodles.
hungry.
Okay, we're gonna have it for lunch in a minute. Yes, Mike?
So I was cutting this thing up, and then I ran into these pieces. This piece is like see-through,
Grizzle.
and it
That's grizzle.
yeah. So then you have to throw that out because that can choke you. So a bunch of grizzle and stuff. Hang on.
Good job, Mike's.
And
then we're gonna
also there's this where is it? So a lot of people like fat, including me. Like I would not be able to live in the real world without fat. But and then I found a piece of fat. And sometimes fat was hard. Like it had a big hard
Yeah,
piece.
so you want to get rid of those pieces. Excellent. Okay, so then what we're going to do is scrape all the, when she's done, scrape all the meat back in, season it up, and bring it to a boil. Hold on, buddy. And then once it's boiling, we're gonna add these noodles that I showed you right here and let it cook for another 15 minutes. And then we'll be ready to eat once it's cooled down so I don't burn my kids' mouths. Okay.
Hey guys, so I didn't want you guys to get out of sleep, so we just gotta pick up the chair. See how many crumbs? It's a little soft.
So what we're doing right now is doing our chores before the soup is ready. So when we sit down and eat lunch, everything will be done. So anyway, I wanted to show you this little broom and holder. My son is 5 years old and he is able to sweep the floor with ease. I got it from Bed Bath & Beyond. I had a coupon in my email and I said, let me try this out. So this has been very helpful to him. Good job, buddy. To help clean up the house. So show him how you put it in the dustpan.
So, when you see these crumbs, you take these and share my stuff with it. You wanna put that in there.
Good job.
Not close.
Okay, so I just wanted to share with you guys this new candle company called Goose Creek that I heard about. I was reading some of the reviews on the Yankee Candle website, and I noticed that the Yankee Candle scent isn't as strong as it used to be. And people said that Goose Creek here is stronger in the throw. So I'm trying it out. So far, so good. Of course, Bath & Body Works. This candle right here, you guys, is such a good smell for summer. And it's one of my favorites now. My daughter came running downstairs the other day and was like, what is that amazing smell? But yeah, so berry waffle cone, that's something new. I'm trying different scents because it's the summertime and I just like trying new things. So the soup will be done in about 15 minutes, love. Anyway, just wanted to share with you guys.